What's up, YouTube? It's been a while. I just wanted to make a quick video. So as I've been talking about, I'm working on this Tubi movie and we're getting ready to start filming. I just wanted to make a video on how you can find locations for your film using Airbnb. Now, this is something that has been talked about over and over again, but it's something I want to reiterate. One of the best ways to find your primary film locations is to hop on Airbnb and message owners to let them know exactly what you're trying to do. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a sample of what I generally send Airbnb owners, and I'm going to just tell you more about the process. So number one, you need to figure out what type of home or apartment, preferably a home, an entire home. To me, I think it's a better value. You can use the backyard, front yard, different rooms within the house, whereas with an apartment, generally they're going to be smaller and different things like that. But ultimately, it depends on the look you're going for your particular film. So with that being said, once you know like the look and how you actually want the property to look, from there you can go ahead and search on Airbnb. Now, an important thing that I want to note out is that a lot of companies use Airbnb, a lot of property management companies. You want to avoid companies. Specifically, reach out to people on Airbnb who are individual owners. Now, please note, sometimes it is hard to tell, so you just have to message them anyway. But generally, if it has the person's name, you can see the reviews. You can generally click on their profile, get an idea if this is like property management or if it's actually their space, or if they're just somebody who owns a couple properties but not tied to a big company. What you want to avoid is the big companies. And the reason I say avoid the big companies because generally they won't allow filming, no events or anything like that, so it just ends up being a waste of time. With that being said, once you identify people to reach out to, now this process, I started probably last week, so it took me about a week and a half. And at the end of the process, I ended up identifying about 5 different properties that I could film at. Before that, I want to say at least 8 to 9 people said no. I reached out to probably about 15 people in total. In the past, I've used Airbnb as well, but this time I wanted to find a different property for this particular film that I'm working on. So I just want to say, when you're reaching out to people, a lot of people are going to say no. I would say most are going to say no, but you are going to get some people that say yes. So please do not get discouraged by the people who say no. Just continue to look, and I promise you some people will say yes. It's important to be as thorough and detailed with what you're trying to do when you're reaching out to these people. I did have a few people ask to actually see my work, but the other people really it didn't bother them at all. They said, hey, as long as you're going to come to the property, you know, it's not going to get damaged or anything like that. Hey, knock it out, go ahead. So that's a good thing about it. A lot of people do look at it, hey, they're making money as long as you don't mess up their stuff. They'll let you rent the property. So aside from that, like I said, this video is going to be quick, sweet, and to the point. Remember, when looking for a property, find something within your budget and communicate with the owners, because you never know, they may be willing to do more. They may have access to other things that could help you on your film. As I've said over and over, I'm an independent filmmaker. I know my work is great. I know you like the quality, but these are actually low budget projects. No film project that I've worked on has exceeded a budget of, I would say, beyond $4,000 to $5,000. So these are small budget projects. Now, of course, if you calculate how much I've spent on cameras over the years, you can probably drive up the budget. But the way I like to do the budget is how much I'm spending on this specific project. That's going to be like food and catering, any type of props that we need, and also locations. So no project I've worked on has had a high budget. So if I can produce high quality content on a low budget, you can do the same thing. Remember to use your resources and to be smart. But other than that, I just wanted to make a quick video, really quick, just to let you know how you can use Airbnb in order to find properties for your films. A lot of other properties, and of course I live in Houston, so if you live in any other city or state, it may be a little bit different. But down here in Houston, people are, you know, generally friendly with stuff like that. So as long as you're probably not in maybe like LA or something like that, you should be able to find a place to film out here relatively easily. So again, hey, if you're looking for a property, Airbnb is a great place to use. There also are other platforms you could probably use like Facebook, HomeAway and stuff like that, even VRBO. But I personally prefer Airbnb. Airbnb has done well for me in the past, and that's generally where I find my locations, or I partner with people that I actually know in real life. So hey, quick video, to the point, use Airbnb, and hey, more stuff coming soon. I got a whole lot of behind the scenes coming from when we actually start filming this movie. See you soon. Peace.